He was a criminal. He was stealing from the crown. He must have known he was facing the gallows. Maybe that's why he chose to fight me. God's justice simply came to him sooner than the rope.
Maybe it was fate. But still, it should... What's done is done. There's one more thing.
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ!
Vavat locked them up there to...
My God!
I did, but it took some persuasion.
Thank God for... When you talked to them, did you see a coin?
They gave it to me
I'm curious.
Here.
What the... That means all the groschen mint... In any case, if only you hadn't taken Master Baresh's life. We still know damn little about his involvement in the scheme.
Maybe this could help.
Where did you get this? This is... really the final piece of the whole story. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavark von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes. With those books in Retard's hands, Vavark won't remain long in his post. And it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people. If you take my meaning.
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. The less silver he gets his paws on, the less he... Now, everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, only there would be a... I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. A miner jumps at coin like a dog.
What happened to Herman?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have. It'll be much harder to replace Master Burash. I'll have to ask Rutard and the other miners, but I don't think it'll be a problem to find someone with and I'll take care of that. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
Doesn't that mean you'll be...
Do me a favor.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it surely doesn't smell bad.
I just want to save my lord, Hans.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Rutard agreed on. You've heard my offer.
I can't promise you that.
And why, if you don't mind my asking?
I'm not a cheat.
This is Kuttenberg, Henry. Either which part do you want?
All right, then.
Excellent. But don't forget, you can blackmail Vivart with the evidence all you want. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling.
Hey, you! You hear me? Now you're gonna get it! mistake, shithead.
Calm down. Surely there's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up your arse.
What's going on here?
As you can see.
Not just something. It was that creep.
Give it a rest.
I won't.
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then.
I'm Henry.
I'm Marion. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily.
How can I help you?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you...
Marion may be young, but he's...
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved.
And while you're there, take some people...
What am I to do with you? You'll do just as those wretches did before.
Wait for demons!
Don't listen to him, Henry. But before you go through the mine, we'll have...
All right.
A bit of food. We always lowered the food down in a bucket.
Be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area's deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine building. Good luck, lad.
God be with...
I decided to...
For you, it's a necessity.
I'd like to go...
There is a wooden cross in the fields between Grund and the Devil's Den. She was struck by lightning. This, too, can inspire...
What penance do I receive?
Confess your faith by repeating...
I'll make sure to get...
Remember the other one, too. Till we meet again.
Pilgrimage. Oh, little baby. Here's that baby. Oh, I see that. You gonna play with him? You gonna get him? Come on, little Blitzen. What you doing? What you doing? Gonna get him? Gonna get him? You're gonna be an Odie for sure. Be an Odie 2.0. No, look at the map of this Kutenberg area. Look how big it is. No, see this map? No. See the map, dude? Look, all the way from the left side. All the towns. I haven't even been to most of them. I got my reputation up with most of them.
How far into the game are you?
Pretty far.
Oostengrav? You been playing since like 4 a.m.?
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and was wide awake. And then I went back to bed and I think I fell asleep for like an hour or two more.
Thanks for passing on Ned's stuff.
This.
My respects, you hungry beast.
Feed the beast.
Look what I have for you.
Beef kidneys.
friend. Come here, we need to talk. Want the cat dragged in. Greetings.
City Council is organizing.
Other collections for repairs to the fortification. May God learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Yangoose
Betty.
Let it be known that a new one of taxes.
Damn, tooting on my bed. They already reeking it up.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course, follow me. Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Nars? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! As always, counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure his plea was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks.
But you've been to see other councillors too.
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholding to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me,
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of divide.
You are absolutely, especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that.
The devil take that bastard!
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our mint master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
So, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Gunslin.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistos' silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain,
Sir.
this matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master?
I'll give you the rock.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion and then crawled out like a whipped... Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunslin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with von Bergov, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
Don't worry, sir. I'm no fool. It'll be all over before they know what's happening. And if anyone wants to lay down his life for von Bergov, I'll grant him his wish.
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see you again. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean in more?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded and we look helpless. But if you liberate Lord Capon, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and he'll lose a strong... That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining...
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll get Lord Capon out of Mallet.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. I'll at least look at the book. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
What?
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
No, he's sleepy. He's sleeping.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey. Well, you don't need to...
Right, yeah. That's exactly...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? So, it leads to the cellars. But the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you...
Is it in a cave hidden behind a...
Well, no. Listen, nearby Malashov is stud farm managed by Hashtal. And we had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the...
Sure.
Wait, though. We have from the shrine, you should be able... Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then...
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, and now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again, follow the direction. That should lead you to a small clearing. Mark, you dig there.
Shrine, chapel, crosses, passageway.
I like your... But there's one... Getting into the castle is the easy part.
You're right. Horse...
That's exactly what I was thinking. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask No catch. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen...
You got it well figured out.
You've done plenty to help. And now it's our turn. Papa said something, you know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but you've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
I'm glad I could help you and your...
The pleasure is... But tell me, would you do it if...
My lady, I'd help you...
Truly, in that case, you certainly will, but you mustn't breathe a word of...
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be a...
And what might that...
A book. It has great value to me, but if you're...
And what book is this?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated.
What do you mean, uninitiated?
Really? So if you do find the book, you'll...
Well, yeah.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire...
Restraint, valiant knight. I value... Find it nice and quiet.
Your wish is my...
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather. And take this, so you don't get...
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry...
I'm gonna tear apart that fortress. Gonna slaughter them.
Over 9,000? That thieving bastard! What kind of fancy
He did
prose
the
is
over
this?
9,000.
Know that the future is not fixed
Yeah, he
or
said
stable,
over 9,000.
but changes as the cause brings a further consequence.
bastard,
Look
he took
at
over
the cause you
9,000.
bring into being, and you'll surely see.
There's an arrow to the knee thing when you're doing this arrow to the head guy who survived, and then he's like an arrow to the knee joke. I was clipping that, right? I'm clipping it, right? I'm clipping it, right? Right. Oh, going to Malishoff. Malishoff cocktail. I don't know, maybe. We could. Before you start working. Oh. But what about Bear? Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Riding in the darkness. I cannot see the screen.
Go! God!
Alright, here's the road.
Go!
Barely see anything.
God! God! Quick!
She's sleeping on the bench. What the hell?
Good day. Did you get...
The Ruthard sent...
What's that to do with me? I don't want to have anything more to do with it.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you.
Sakura.
That's what he told me. So you'd be...
Sorry for being a bit hostile-like. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a... Give him my greetings, and thank him for still...
Sure.
So, tell me.
I've got to get into Malashov.
What, all alone?
Don't worry. I'll figure it out. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my...
Well, you sure a fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit.
Of course. And the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes...
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, when you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded... There's a well-trodden patch of ground there. So that's where I'll... Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been...
Thanks.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows...
That passage is secret for a reason.
Herregud, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my...
You're right. I don't know exactly where it is yet. It's supposed to be bloody well hidden.
That's Sir Kunzlin banned cutting down trees some time ago in the forest alongside the path next to the stream. If you need any equipment, and I'm sure you'll also need some torches in there.
Rosa Ruthard told me I should...
Well, down by... And a bit further, beyond the stream, there's... They won't be missed.
I'm with you there.
Hey, now that I think about it, but you shared a secret with me. I know it well.
Thanks, Hashtal.
Well, apart from... I wish you the best.
What's new here?
Nothing much. If you're looking for it...
Go! Whoa! Our Father, who art...
What do I do?
chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
need to wait for daytime. This is killing me.
here. All you need to do is find the ruins and look through the small little window, and you can see the next stage of the place. It's basically a really simple sort of puzzle solving. It's one of those things where it's simple if you find it early, if you don't, it's not. So I just thought I'd run you through it real quick. Once you get up to the ruins here, there'll be another interaction where Henry will talk about a stone cross. Find the stone cross, you simply walk through the ruins, come down to this little ditch here, and you'll see the stone cross. That is telling you which way you need to go.
Wait.
Cross it down to the riverbed. On the left-hand side, there'll be a big tree, and there'll be another cross at the base of that tree, redirecting your efforts.
Where? Oh no, this cross. Okay. There you go, this way.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Ugh. A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. Damn it, that's cold. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
Courage.
This is going to take a while.
I should probably wear like light armor.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto?
Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund, and now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Kabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of
He
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Jeppo, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
fortress! Sound the alarm!
I can't see.
Now you're gonna die!
Christ, have mercy!
Now you'll see what we do, you criminal bastard!
No, you...
Too slow! Punishment by the blade, my favourite.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show your stuff! Ah! Oh!
What do you want? The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot. You're no match for us, fucker!
Show what you're made of! Now you'll see what we do, you criminal bastard! Fuck you! Punishment by the blade, my favourite. Christ, I'm hit!
Show your stuff! You're no match for us, fucker! Watch
pieces.
and learn! Show what you're made of!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Now you'll see what we do with criminal bastard.
I've been waiting. You slept. Fuck that.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Too slow.
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Show me what you're made of.
Take that shit. Punishment by the blade. My game. Fucking hell! Didn't see that coming, eh? Hey, get him! Now what we do with criminals, bastard! I'll rip your arse open! I'll hack you up like you deserve! Bad luck! Punishment by the blade! My favorite! Go fuck yourself! Come on then! Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard!
There we go.
Fucking hell! Punishment by the blade. My favorite. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Now you'll see what we do with criminals!
Yeah, right, doing a hard knock.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Burgov knows nothing about it. C'est magnifique. They know in the fortress now that something's up. We're lucky Von Burgov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and so I'll take you to that passageway. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horse...
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. So, what I would... Wait.
Well, it's just a passageway.
You can forget it. I'm not going through it.
What?
Let me repeat. It's...
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai.
Don't worry. Just trust me. Remember what I said at Trotsky? I won't allow anything to happen to you.
I remember. But if I faint or go mad in that
relax.
Henry, I mean it.
All right.
Un moment.
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That's what I think. We could get there stealthily. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. It may not be the best plan. It was not bad.
That's a wonderful plan.
But exactement, to have a proper piece of steel in my hand again.
Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece. Merci mille fois. Now...
Good work, Henry.
We don't have time to play hide and seek. And if someone tries to stop us...
Are you sure? We wouldn't...
Je suis d'accord.
Fine. You're right.
And how will...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you
Agreed.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is...
True. And if we don't hear from...
Précisément.
Right.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry soon.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you could surely...
quarters are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
Field crossroad. Fields crossroads.
Right.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabant?
Brabant. En
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down, but I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserves. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Jobst de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against Le Roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and chat with Jobst. At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime. We should spur the horses on! God knows! They might be hot on our heels! Yeah! Christ, wounds! Such destruction and havoc!
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
scoundrels!
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of
He
it.
getting big. He getting right out there. He got right out there.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon, and everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light. Only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle.
And the bastards treated...
But you did get into Trotsky.
Von Berghoff was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka?
Well, I think you'll meet him.
What impression did he make?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he
made quite an impression on me, for one. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabors.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about...
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned.
Like how in the devil...
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov.
Ulrich Favak?
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he was...
Can we go to Rabors with you? We could certainly...
I wish I could say yes, son. But the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabors. But you'll have to try to worm your way in...
What? How can I get in there?
You've got the dirt on Vavak. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber...
It's worth a try.
I hope that assembly... If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my...
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the... And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabors on your...
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again...
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let you...
Hans?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabors.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is...
The main thing is to watch out for you. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion...
He'll manage it, but now we really...
Adieu et bonne...
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Infiltrate the city council. Infiltrate. Infiltrate. You go outside, little baby. Maybe we'll go take you for a walkie.
Another Mongol.
lovely you... Huh? Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of chat.
God be with you.
You hungry beast.
Look out!
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
At your service, sir.
Baby dingo, baby dingo.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
I'm going to see the Mint Master.
Any fool could say that.
I have an appointment.
All right, go ahead then.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show...
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little lot.
You've come to black.
Call it what you like.
The assembly. The one king...
No, Sigismund's just a usurper.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. And tell the...
That's none of your...
Oh, really? Then about...
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep...
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, and that will be the...
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cookie's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in, although not everyone would want...
Who's the...
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler, and which reminds me, you'll need... Otherwise, you...
What will I need?
Fast feet and good manners.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt?
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king.
Where can I find...
He's supposed to... That is...
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle.
What would work on him?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him?
I'll be going then.
Just make sure we both...
Hey. What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing?
Look out!
What the hell?
You're always Hear 'em up.
Kiss your ass goodbye. You should have fucking stayed out of it. Too slow. I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. I'll be done with you in a flat.
Hey, what are you doing?
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Ah!